Hey guys, it's Away here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 squad builder. Today, I'm going to bring you guys what is, in my opinion, the best 20k team on FIFA 17. Now, as always for this series, I make 5 different teams for certain budgets. So in this case here, 20,000 coins. I go and play a couple of games with all of them, and the team that plays the best, I then play quite a few games with, and then actually do a video on it. So I've played 10 games with this team. It is absolutely awesome. Probably the best team I have used on FIFA 17 so far. Very, very good. It's very well balanced. It's got a 5-star skiller in. It's got some high rated players. It's got some pacey players. It's got everything you want really. And it's just a great team. It is in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. This formation here is used by a lot of pro players and very good players on FIFA 17. I personally do really like it. It's really well balanced. It's good defensively and it's good going forward. You've got the wingers as well, which do give you some good passing options, because passing does work pretty well on this game. And you've got the 2 strikers up front, which do work pretty well. So, moving on into the team, we start off in goal with Timo Horn. 850 coins I did pay for him. And for a goalkeeper with 80 diving, 83 reflexes, 80 handling, 83 kicking, 82 positioning, and who's 6'4". Those are very, very nice stats there for a very cheap keeper. And I would definitely recommend him. He made some amazing saves. You can obviously upgrade someone like Leno, maybe Farman or Neuer, if you have the coins. But for a 20k team, he was a very good keeper. Would definitely recommend him. I think he actually saved 2 penalties as well in those 10 games. And I do have gameplay to show you guys some of the goals I did score at the end of the video. In the left back position, we have actually got Sead Kolasinac. Now, a lot of people would have gone with Baba Rahman because he's got, I think, 86 pace. He's quite a quick player. But Kolasinac still is a quick player. He's got 80 pace. But he's one of the strongest fullbacks on this game. 85 physical. He's also 6 foot tall. He's got 75 defending. He's not got the kind of attacking stats that someone like Baba has. But defensively, no one gets past him. He's so strong. He's so physical. And he's got good pace. He can just muscle anyone off the ball. He can keep up with most players. He's got medium-high work rates, which is really rare and really good for a fullback, because it doesn't mean they are going to stay back. You're never really going to get caught out at the back, especially on his flank, because he's always going to be in position. And yeah, he was a very, very good player. Would definitely recommend you guys trying him out. He'd actually be a really good centre-back on 7 chemistry, because he's got really, really good pace and physical. But yeah, he was a great player. Would definitely recommend him. Next to him in the first centre-back position, we've got 84 rated Benedict HOWEDES. Nice upgrade for him. He was the most expensive player in the team at 4,500 coins. He was a brick wall in the defence. He's got very, very good physical stats and defending stats. He's got great interceptions, really, really good strength, good defending when it comes to both sliding and standing tackles. 65 pace is pretty good as well, and 63 passing is not bad at all. He's 6'2", and yeah, no one was really able to get past him. He was so strong, so solid at the back. Sentinel chemistry cell improved those defending and physical stats even more. If you do look on footed, you will see just how much those chemistry cells do affect the stats. It boosts up his defending stats by like 10, so he had about 95 for sliding tackles and standing tackles, which is amazing. Like, he was so solid at the back. Would definitely recommend him as a much cheaper alternative to someone like Boateng. Next to HOWEDES, we have got Lorenzo Tonelli. This guy here, I've used him before on this game in a couple of other squad builders. As you see, he has played 17 games for me, got 1 assist in those games. Not sure if it was actually for this team here or for a previous squad builder. He's a great player, one of my favourite kind of cheap defenders on this game. You're going to get him for like 1,000 coins. He's got low-high work rate, so he is always in position. That's what I really liked about this defence. Everyone was in position at the back. I always had players back, so I never really got caught out on the counter-attack, and it helped me to kind of keep a lot of clean sheets and not concede too many goals. 76 pace is actually really good for him as well. 82 defending, 77 physical, just a really good card. He's 6 foot tall as well, and couldn't really find any faults with him. The defence overall was very, very solid. Now moving into the right back position, we've got Elsied Hysaj. Now this player here, I actually used in a squad builder before FIFA 17 even came out. I made some FIFA 17 squads on Photoshop, and he was a player I was really looking forward to using. I said he'd have a nice card, and he has got a very, very nice card. 79 rated, he's got 82 pace. He's got good dribbling, good defending, decent physical as well, 6 foot tall, and medium work rate. So again, he's not going to be getting forwards too much, which is really good. That's what I do like on defence. I like them to stay back, and then I can set them to get forwards if I want to overlap using the player instructions, or I can set them to stay back or stacking, which is what I generally do. And yeah, he's got really good crossing. He's got actually got very, very good short passing, and with the backbone chemistry cell, which I used on both fullbacks, it improves that passing as well as the defending and physical, and that meant that he had over 80 for short passing, which is really, really useful because I like to switch the play a lot from my fullbacks. By pressing X on the Xbox, you can play a long ball across the pitch and switch the play. If you're getting your opponent kind of drawing into your half on one side of the pitch, just switch the play to the other side, and you're going to be able to create a lot of space. He did end up getting 1 assist as well in 10 games, and for such a cheap player, would definitely recommend trying him out. In the defensive midfield position, we have got Daniel De Rossi, the perfect shield in front of the defence. Once you've got a really good defence, you want a player, especially in this formation here, the defensive midfield is very key, to just shield the defence, to stay in front of it, to give you a passing option in the midfield. He's not going to get forwards too much, he's just going to stay in front of the defence and really help you to stop getting caught out on counter-attacks. And it's a really good kind of role that you can use to press your opponents whilst you back off and mark the runs with your defenders. So if you press the right bumper whilst you have got De Rossi near a player, he's going to go and press that player, and then you can mark the runs of the other players. Using your defenders, I do like defending with my midfield rather than my defence. Have your defence as kind of a backup option, so you always have a couple of players behind the ball and behind the player, because defending, I'm quite good at on this game. It's probably the thing I'm best at, and defending is very, very key on this game. If you don't concede many goals, you're going to win quite a lot of games. If you get goals on the counter-attack, and this team is perfect for that. He's got medium-high work rates, just what you want. He's just going to stay in front of the defence. He's got 81 defending, 82 physical, he's 6'1", tall midfield. As you guys know, if you watch any of my videos, you know I really like having tall midfielders. They win all the headers from goal kicks, which is very important. And the Catalyst Chemistry actually improves his pace to over 70. I believe it gives him 72 pace and also much better passing. So he has over 90 for short passing, really good long passing as well. And he did end up getting 2 assists in 10 games. And he did cost me 3,000 coins, one of the more expensive players in the team, but a very, very good player. Would definitely recommend him. Moving into the left mid position, we've got Stefan El Shaarawy. He looks very, very good. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 2.7k. Unbelievable price for the player you are getting here. He's got 87 pace, 84 dribbling, 75 shooting, and 70 passing. High medium work rates, which is really, really good in this formation here. I don't like high-low work rates because the wingers kind of get a bit too far forwards and you lose out in the midfield with passing options. High-medium is perfect. Now, the left and right mids in a formation like this, or just left and right mids in general, never really get that many goals. It's normally the right and left wingers who will get you goals. Left and right mids normally kind of act more as players in the midfield rather than the attack. They give you passing options out wide to then play through balls up the line to your strikers, especially when you've got 2 strikers. So you don't really want to look at the goals or assists. It's more kind of what the player offers your team, and they give you a lot of great passing options, both of the wingers in this team. And they're also really, really good at dribbling, especially El Shaarawy. With those 5-star skill moves, he can create space, he can dribble up the line, and he did end up getting me 3 goals and 2 assists in 10 games. I think he also won 2 penalties as well, with some really good dribbling cutting into the penalty area. On the right-hand side of the pitch, we have got Roman Alessandrini. Again, he's got medium work rate this time instead of the high-medium, but what I do like about that is it's not a high-low work rate. It's not a medium-low work rate. He is still going to get back because of that medium defensive work rate and acts the player in the midfield to give you more passing options. Quite a similar card to El Shaarawy. He's got really good pace, not as good dribbling, doesn't have that 5-star skill moves, but again, he's got pretty good shooting, so he can cut inside and shoot. 4-star weak foot as well, like El Shaarawy, so he can cut inside and shoot, or he can just go on the other foot, really. So it does give you some different options, makes it quite unpredictable, hard for your opponent to defend. And yeah, 4-star skill moves not too bad at all. You can do the Berber spin, you can do some pretty useful skills on this game. Didn't actually get me any goals, he did get 3 assists, but his dribbling was very, very good. He's a very quick player. Created a lot of space, especially using the knock-on, just by flicking the right stick in the direction I wanted to go in. He could create a lot of space, and for 750 coins, absolute bargain. Would definitely recommend you guys trying him out. Now, moving into the attacking midfield position, we've got my favourite player in this team, and that is Remy Cabella. He is an absolute beast on this game. He is a hidden gem, and it's not just me who thinks he's very good. A lot of my friends have been using him in their stars teams. They enjoy using him. A lot of YouTubers have been using this guy here. Remy Cabella is an absolute monster, guys. You've got to try him out. He's got some great stats. For a player who will cost you under 1,000 coins, he's got 83 pace, 83 dribbling, 73 shooting, 76 passing as well, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Medium work rates, which I really like. For this type of player, in this type of position, an attacking midfielder in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation is very, very good. They're going to stay there. They're going to give you a passing option, because if they've got, for example, high-low work rates, they get forwards too much, and it can kind of cut off your strike force with your midfield. If they have, let's say, medium-low work rates, it can do the same, and medium in my opinion is just perfect. They stay there. They give you an option to link the midfield, the defensive midfield, and the defense to your strikers and your more kind of wide players. So a very good player. Got me 8 goals and 1 assist in 12 games. That's an amazing return. He's got very good free kicks as well. And I did use the Architect chemistry cell, which does improve if we check right here. Passing and physical. Now passing does actually influence free kicks, so he had really good passing stats. I believe he had like over 90 for passing stats and over 90 for free kick accuracy. So very good player. And I did obviously boost the physical because he does only have 55 physical. I do like to hold the ball up with players like this, and the Architect chemistry cell definitely does help you out. And for those of you who haven't really kind of seen what chemistry cells do, EA did post about it on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. But if you look on FUTED, you can actually see what chemistry cells do, and a lot of them improve certain stats by like a huge amount. I think this boosts both of these stats here, so passing and physical, by 15. So very big upgrade, and you see a huge difference in game using these chemistry cells. So if you do want to kind of copy the chemistry cells I'm using, I would definitely recommend you to do that, because it did definitely help these players out. Now moving into the strike force, we've got Yang as the left striker. Absolute beast. He's had a nice upgrade since last year. I think he was a silver, then got upgraded to a low rated gold. And yeah, 78 rated, 89 pace, 82 dribbling, 74 shooting, and he's also got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, he's 6 foot tall, high medium work rates, which is very nice right there. I do like a medium work rate when it comes to defense rather than a low on at least one of my strikers, because it means they drop back slightly further into the midfield, they link up more with the midfield, and it allows you to get the ball in the midfield, then dribble forwards and get past players instead of kind of isolating the player up front, especially if we're playing against better opponents. Having someone who's going to drop back so they can get the ball without just being isolated on their own, because then you do have to play a riskier pass and give the ball away quite easily. So especially for my play style, where I do a lot of passing, a lot of short passing, 1-2s, perfect work rates right there. He did score a lot less goals than the striker next to him, but he created a lot of chances for my other striker. And because of that medium defensive work rate, as I said, he does drop back, get the ball, and then he can play some good balls through to my other striker. Hawk chemistry style does improve his shooting, his pace, I believe, and also his physical, which is perfect. It gives him over 90 pace, gives him over 80 shooting, and gives him quite good strength as well, so he can hold the ball up. And completing the team, we have got an absolute beast on this game, and that is Kevin Gamero. Would definitely recommend trying him out. He was probably my second favourite player in the team behind Remy Cabella, and 6 goals and 3 assists in 11 games is not bad at all. I think he did play one more game than everyone else in a different team, and that's because I just brought him on off the bench because I did have an injury. But yeah, he did pretty much just play 10 games, got 6 goals, which is not bad at all. He's got some really nice stats, 84 shooting, he's got pretty good pace, pretty good dribbling as well, and he's not the tallest of players, but he's a really good kind of dribbler of the ball and a very clinical finisher. His finishing is great in the penalty area. He is a very cheap player as well, 2.3k for an 83 rated player is not bad at all. And with the Hawk chemistry style, he actually has around 86 pace, over 90 for shooting, and also pretty good strength. So even though he's a short player, he can hold the ball up quite well because of having decent physical. He's also got 75 passing, which is really good for a striker, because it means he's going to be able to play some good short passes to Niang, make some 1-2s by pressing the left bumper, really useful control to make players make 1-2s, and to make some good kind of open opportunities for your team to play the ball over the top. Would definitely recommend using him. This is the finished team. I did set my fullbacks to stay back whilst attacking. Same with De Rossi. I set Kevin Gamero to stay central and get him behind Niang to stay central and target man, and that was it. Cabella was an absolute beast. Would definitely recommend you guys trying him out. And as with Gamero and Niang, two very good players there. The whole team was very solid. The defense was unbelievable. They made a lot of great tackles, and they were just very good. The defensive midfield with De Rossi, he really kind of was in charge of the defense. He was very key on the defense for my team, because he kind of just shielded the defense and made a lot of key blocks and interceptions. The wingers very good as well, great at cutting inside, really good dribbling on them. Cabella got a lot of nice goals from range, quite good in the penalty area as well. Would definitely recommend him. And then we've got a perfect strike force, Niang and Gamero. They complement each other very well. You've got a quick player, you've got one who can hold the ball up quite well as well. They're good finishers, would definitely recommend them. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. I've got some gameplay to show you guys right now. Some of the best goals I did score with this team in the 10 games I did play with it. Would definitely recommend it as a 20k team. Very good. So, if you guys have enjoyed, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.